Hi, Zeus here. I won my boss battle to get into gold tier level 16, and we're going to discuss combat at this level as well as base design and the tech tree. So in my last video in season 17, I was number 78 in the US leaderboard on the global leaderboard. And unfortunately, I lost about 6 boss battles to get into the gold tier until finally winning. And those battles, a lot of them were literally by 1 second or 2 seconds. So it was feeling pretty good about getting into the gold tier finally. So I'm going to show you the boss battle that I beat Kron to get into the gold tier on. Here is his attack on my base. You'll notice that my base is pretty standard. At this point I've got max level machine guns, flamethrowers, I've got max level cannons, I've got level 4 sniper towers, max level mines, max level boom mines, and level 3 boom cannons. And the mines are just devastating to the Zuka meta. And you'll see, he had difficulty just clearing the base, but it was a pretty good time actually, 2 minutes and 52 seconds. This is my attack on Kron's base. And you'll notice I went with a concentrated attack to the far right. And I'm using brick iron will to try to shield my heavies and Zukas from the mines and also the cannons and boom cannons there, so that the heavies last longer since I've used up all my shocks. And you've got to use the health pack to bring back your Zukas. Anyhow, good for the win. I got up to 243 on the US leaderboard. And the battle just before this, I did not complete Mike's base and beat him on destruction by only 2%. So I felt it was kind of karma payback there for having lost 6 boss battles by 1 or 2 seconds. Anyhow, this is my tech tree right now, and with the new keys from winning level 16 chest, I'm going to open up some stuff. So some choices here, some options would be add health to your troops. But the leaders on the global leaderboard are not doing that early. You could open your health pack up a little bit more, but level 4 is pretty good for the Zukas that I've got. You could open up this cannon node, which is the way that I'm going to go. And then with the other unlock keys, I can increase my troop damage, which will help me beat bases faster. And that pretty much uses up the keys I've got now. The other one that I'm really liking is the building damage, but it's 300 keys I don't have, 300,000 keys I don't have that. The cannon, upgrading that to level 4 would be really good. Opening the mortar when I have the keys would be really good. And then it's going to be on to 4 engines. All right, so after that boss battle, I forged ahead, and here's a replay on my next battle. Again, I went all right, threw down some shocks, and then since I was out of inexpensive shocks, I used brick iron will there to help my troops avoid the mines. And on a delayed basis, I've got 1 boat of heavies and 1 boat of Zukas coming in on the lower base there. And at this level, you're really struggling to clear each base. If you don't get your health pack down just at the right time, your Zukas are going to go down in one sector, and then you're going to have a really awful time. And here's my opponent, GGGGG. And he's using a standard attack with brick battle orders, which get you through the base fast, but if all your heavies die and then all your Zukas die, it doesn't really help you very much that you got through the base fast. And you'll notice that a ton of Azukas up there are in the red zone, and now all the ones in the bottom of the red zone. As soon as the machine gun on the bottom comes off of the shock, the rest of his Zukas on the bottom die, and the ones on the top went down to the machine guns up there as soon as that shock came down. So with that one, I got up to 168 on the US leaderboard. So next I had a battle with T-Bone that I won by 5 seconds. And he had an unusual base design, so I opted to kind of spread my troops out like a triangle attacking his formation there, with one group of heavies on the left, one group of heavies on the right, backed up by Zukas, and then they converged in the middle there. And as I'm getting into the mines, I trigger the Iron Will, which worked out great because a group of my Zukas got through and survived and were out of range of that last machine gun. And then the ones on the bottom took out the other base. So that worked out pretty well. Now here's T-Bone's attack on my base. And he went in with 2 boats of heavies and 2 boats of Zukas initially, which is an interesting strategy. And then he threw another boat of heavies and a boat of Zukas down. Again, he's using battle orders, which isn't going to help you against the mines. And you'll notice that his Zukas are almost all in the red at this point. And then he throws his last boat of heavies and Zukas in. And he's just barely able to get his Zukas through to the last engine on the top. Anyhow, he had a good strategy. With that, I got up to 123 on the US leaderboard. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and thanks as always to Hercules for the video editing.